I will
Wait.
never talk to a doctor about my general health ever again. If I break my arm, I'm going to go see a doctor. If I need surgery, I'm going to go see a doctor. My general health, never again. None of them know what they're talking about. They're all full of shit. All they know is to put you on pills and put you on medicine. That's all they know. None of these doctors know anything about human biology. Everything they've learned is about medicine. Right? Getting you on medication.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this feels weird, take this medication.
I
Oh,
know
that
it
doesn't
will.
feel right, take this medication. Finally, you're on 3-4 different medications that have 10 different side effects and mess you up in 10 different ways. And that's what I was feeling. I'm on no medication now. Yeah, I was on thyroid, I was on cholesterol, and I was on high blood pressure medicine. And now I'm on none of that. And my blood work has never been better. I've never felt better. And, you know, I am not the same person I was a year and a half ago.
Do you feel like you saved your life?
Most doctors
100%.
don't have time to learn everything there is to know about nutrition. They only get about 6 months to a year of nutritional education. They're literally going to school to be trained on how to save your life in a life or death situation. Yeah, they don't know everything.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that physicists at Google think we might live in a multiverse? Because yeah, that's in the news this week. So on Monday, Google announced that they've been working on this thing right here called Willow, and basically it's just a computer chip. It's not just any chip for some regular old PC, right? It's for a quantum computer. Now forgive me for not knowing everything about quantum computing, but I'm just gonna tell you a rundown of what the hell's going on here. So on Monday, the CEO of Google came out with this tweet. He said, "Introducing Willow, our state-of-the-art quantum computing chip with a breakthrough that can reduce errors exponentially as we scale up using more qubits, cracking a 30-year challenge in the field." In benchmark tests, Willow solved a standard computation in less than 5 minutes that would take a leading supercomputer over 10 septillion years to solve, far beyond the age of the universe. If you don't know what 10 septillion years looks like written out, here it is. They went from solving a problem in 10 septillion years to under 5 minutes. Do you understand how insane that is? So me, when I read that, I think it's obviously insane, but I have no idea what it means, right? Well, then Google just decided to drop this on us. It lends credence to the notion that quantum computation occurs in many parallel universes, in line with the idea that we live in a multiverse. Again, this is way above my pay grade, but from what I'm gathering about this is that these quantum computers use other quantum computers in a multiverse to solve these problems very fast. And I don't know how the hell they figured this out. If someone smarter than me can explain, feel free. But the idea that we live in a multiverse is becoming more and more real.
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. That's the skyline over there. I'm gonna see if I can film this. It keeps showing up outside. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this. Oh my gosh, do you see that? What the bro? I've seen it all over TikTok. Now I'm literally seeing them in person. This is right next to Nashville, Tennessee. Right in Nashville, Tennessee.
Can you explain in simple terms the conditions under which fog is more likely to form and the conditions where it would be less likely?
Sure. Fog is more likely to form when the air is cool and calm, especially if there's moisture in the air. This often happens at night or early morning when temperatures drop. Fog is less likely to form on windy days or when the air is dry, as these conditions help prevent the moisture from settling near the ground.
I see. So would it be less likely to see forming in the middle of the day when it's sunny and warm?
Exactly. Fog is much less likely to form in the middle of a sunny, warm day because the heat causes moisture to evaporate, making it harder for the air to hold the tiny water droplets needed for fog. Even on a cool day, fog is still less likely to form because the sun's warmth helps to dissipate any moisture.
So are you saying it's unlikely for fog to appear and continue on for days on end?
Yes, that's generally unlikely.
So if I were to say that they were occurring in 20 different cities all over the world and the fog was not letting up for days on end, what are the odds of that happening?
the odds of that happening would be extremely low. Persistent fog in 20 different cities worldwide, all at the same time, would require highly unusual and coincidental weather patterns. Such a scenario would be extremely rare and not something observed in global weather patterns.
Please can someone help explain how on this flight the moon is below the horizon by quite some way. Moon horizon. Look at this store at Toronto Airport. There's nobody manning it. Just walk in, tap your credit card. Please walk in. So I'm looking for a phone plug. One of these. So that's it, and we'll see what this does. Does it scan out? Okay, I just bought this. I'm confused. I guess I rung it through. Crazy.
Strange fog has been seen all over the world, and let's take a look at some of these clips. As you can see, people online are saying that it has a consistency or a texture to it that is very unusual. Also, just the sight with your eyes is strange, especially fog that is carried on for days. Flights have been canceled. This is not just in one state. This is all over the United States. Here's Salt Lake City. We're seeing this in Canada. So this is very unusual. And people are saying that it has a smell. It's got a certain smell to it. But people are saying that this feels very strange, like something is about to happen. Maybe there's something being concealed or hidden with this fog. What do you guys think? But take a look at this. Almost like snow. But this is the entire United States. Something's going on. Look at that. Now, I know some of you are going to say, oh, it's just normal fog. Yes, I've seen normal fog before. This is not normal fog. What do you guys think is going on? Comment below, tell me, and make sure that you're following this account. And check out the next video I've got coming up.
Puppy. Let's see what it does. Oh. 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 Whoa.
I heard a rumor through the grapevine so bold. Lawrence Lim got a million stories untold. From green jokes, conspiracies, and edits with flair. You gotta follow him, baby, if you dare. Your feed feels empty without his magic touch. You got the blues and the laughs that you crave so much. With a click and a follow, you'll find some relief. Lawrence Lim's social media, a digital belief. Click, subscribe, don't miss a trick. Now, hey, leave your worries and come on, click today. Lawrence Lim's got the content right in line. Follow him now.